past.
I know, I got used to it. Let's get this game over with. Fuck out of here. It's starting to warm up now.
Alrighty, let's get ready for a little junior Bantam football. We got the Prince George Axemen taking on the Vernon Magnums. North meets South in a 9-man battle. And let's get these introductions underway, starting with our Prince George Axemen. Number 1, Tyler Clark. Number 4, Brady Kozak. Number 14, Logan Coley Baba. Number 16, Curtis Bronswick.
They look bigger down there, I guess.
Number 20, we've got Brody Berg. Number 21, Wyatt Lemke. Number 22, Terrell Vokal. Number 31, Max Voha. Big number 32, Caleb Jensen. Number 39, Brady Gill. At number 40, Spencer Ponto. Number 42, Alex Thanos. Number 45, Ty Bax. Number 47, Nathan Hickey. Number 49, Philip Rempel. Number 51, Thomas Young Simkins. Number 54, Thomas Page. Number 56, Carter Yon. Here we go, number 58, Odin Parent. Number 67, Lucas Jacobs. Number 72, Emmett Hunter. Number 74, Nick Parent. Standing at number 80, Aman Bansal. Number 89, Karim Zodi. And number 92, Jordan MacArthur. And last but not least, number 97, Levi Unger, your Prince George Axemen. And they're brought in by their head coach, Mr. Mike Rositano. And rumble. Here come the Vernon Magnums. Number 3, Zach Smith. Number 5, Ethan Mitchell. Number 7, Trent Charlton. Number 10, Isaiah Ondrick. Number 11, Michael Hungryman Swanson. Number 13, William Satterwaite. Number 17, Cody Wessels. And number 24, Joey Mazai. Number 28, Jackson Peters. Number 32, Matthew Reich. Number 33, Liam Gombrich. Number 42, Jared Cooper. Number 53, Braden Sesman. Number 54, Tabor McLean. Number 55, Ethan Sheeman. Number 56, Devin Hofsink. Number 60, Logan Ward. Number 61, Bakir Aig. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, pardon me. Number 66, Liam Henderson. And coming up, number 77, Connor Dewhurst. And they're led by their head coach, Doug Ondrick, your Vernon Magnum. And now we get ready. Please stand up and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem.
is taking on the Prince George Axemen, and I have it on very good authority, Mr. Matt, that the Vernon Magnums have a quarterback that can really throw a ball.
Well, after a full morning of Pee Wee and Adams and a lot of running, I'm looking forward to seeing some throwing, that's for sure.
A little bit of an aerial assault as opposed to a ground game would be duly appreciated.
Duly appreciated.
By these two broadcasters.
So they got a quarterback. Do they have receivers? Have you been told that much?
I don't know. My in-depth analysis and pregame did not quite go that far. I just heard passing and my eyes lit up. And I started to dream the impossible dream.
There you go.
So
there you go.
We got the officials on the field. The captains will be meeting in just another couple of minutes. And it's an interesting matchup. We've got North meets South here in a junior Bantam 9-man championship.
We've got the Prince George Axemen, and they're coached by Mike Rossitano, who I know through the Border Bowls, and he's a great coach. So he's going to have these guys firing on point against the Vernon Magnums. And I, unfortunately, haven't seen much of them, but I know from previous experience, Vernon's always got well-coached teams. So
well, there's a Vernon quarterback playing on the 12-man roster in Mission, if I'm not mistaken, for junior Bantam.
Yes, yeah. He came down from Vernon to play in Mission and go to Abbey Middle and play for the school ball team there.
So all worked out well. We got the kids getting organized here. Yes, it's been a wonderful day of Adam and Pee Wee football, the round robin tournaments and the shootout so far, but the nice little treat here, it's two teams, it's a straight up football game, 4 12-minute quarters, and just two teams battling it out.
Exactly. The clock stops when it's supposed to. We're utilizing, the whole field, and no shootout at the end.
Yeah.
You gotta win the game.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice sort of refreshing change to see just an actual straight up everyday football game.
Yeah.
So just a few more minutes while they get organized here at field level. Team Amy, Matt McRae in Kamloops Hillside Stadium in beautiful Kamloops, British Columbia. And a gorgeous night out there. Not too cold. A little cold on the hands, but it's not like crazy freezing. We got a couple of fans down here in their pajamas, matching pajamas.
They got the fuzzy onesies on there, smart girls.
With the Penguins.
Yeah. No, it's funny because once that sun went down, I thought it would get colder, but it's actually a little bit warmer.
Yeah, interesting.
Than when it was crisp and clear.
Corey Philpott here is disagreeing with you, but
yeah, he found out we had space heaters up here. Now he's hanging out in the booth for the rest
right.
of the night.
That's right. He's not here for our broadcasting. He's here for the heat. Let's not make let's just get honest right off the top here.
Wow, I do have to say, Tim, the most impressive thing you've done all day is found the reset buttons on the heater so we can get them running. So
everybody's good at something.
Very appreciative of that.
It's just like football. There's a role in there for everybody. All right, another few minutes. We should be on the field level here. We've got the Axemen, I believe, in white. I think so. We're in the pink socks. Breast cancer awareness, pardon me. I'm looking forward to a really good game. A nice little shootout would be lovely, be very exciting, but that story can only be told on the old gridiron.
Those Vernon jerseys, they got a little fading up of the colors there. It's going to make reading those numbers a little difficult. So
we're not young kids anymore.
Yeah, if we make any mistakes on names there, we apologize now.
I think there should be a rule for football across British Columbia with like neon glow-in-the-dark numbers for the strict cause of broadcasting. So
yes, if you want your name called over the loudspeaker, you better make it very apparent what jersey number you are.
That's right. Tuck it in nice and clear, nice and crisp on the number. 9s can look like 8s very easily. Well, there's our officials at center field. I guess the captains will be coming out any moment now. It's been a good day of football. We've all had a lot of fun. The kids have been great. There've been some just great athleticism, some really good competitions. No real blowouts all day.
No, it's been pretty close.
Yeah.
The Meadowridge Knights of the Adams did kind of dominate, but they were scored on, and they were nervous for a while. They were trailing for a bit.
They earned their wins good and hard.
Yeah, they did. It was nice to see, being a Valley guy, that the Meadowridge Knights did win the Adams Provincial. In the Pee Wee games, super tight.
Yeah.
Super tight games. I mean,
Could have gone anyway.
Prince George lost one game by 2 points.
Yeah.
That's how close it was. And then they came back after losing both of their round robins games and won in the shootout.
Yeah.
So big upset there. Good on the Prince George Titans.
Yeah, they were the Titans. It seems so long ago.
Yep.
So now we got the Axemen, and I'm looking at the roster, and I see a last name, Vohar, number 31, Max Vohar, and I'm guessing there can't be too many Vohars in Prince George, so his younger brother had to be on that Pee Wee team.
I'm thinking so too. And he was a big part of that Pee Wee team.
He was very fast in the back, out of the backfield. Here
Yeah.
come the captains. So we'll keep an eye open for Max Vohar, number 31, see what position he plays. And if he's anything like his brother, he'll be in the backfield, pounding those corners, maybe receiving a few passes. So let's see how the game unfolds. Junior Bantams, 13 and 14-year-olds, correct, in the age
Yep.
category?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, 12 and 13-year-olds.
12 and 13-year-olds.
12 and 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
14, 15 is Bantam.
Yeah. And then 16 to 18 is midget.
Midget, yeah. So that's when it gets into big boy ball.
And it's funny, when you work a tournament like this, you usually start off with the Atom players, and you slowly work your way up. By the time you get the midget, you're almost amazed at their athletic prowess because, you know, they're grown-ups, right? They work out all year, throwing the ball, kicking it 50 yards, running super fast, and you're almost not even used to the speed and can't keep up.
Well, today's been a real treat, actually, because we've seen good talent at all levels. You know, you can talk about Carter Smith from the Meadow Ridge Knights.
Yeah.
Or
Ethan,
Jukes.
yeah, Jukes.
Jukes,
Ethan
yeah.
Irvine with the Pee Wee
Yep.
from Kelowna this morning. Very good.
Yep. And then on the Prince George team, they had a couple of really good players.
Big 32.
Big 32, yep. Find my notes here from earlier. And but there were some really, really good players out there today. So, yeah, what was it? Isaac Slavic was
There you go,
excellent
33.
quarterback. Curtis Vohar. So
Yeah, there he is, Curtis Vohar.
He ended up being the MVP for the Pee Wee division. So,
Noah Lank, 82 for the Titans.
yep, a phenomenal player.
Yeah.
So, and then also we had big number 19 from the Meadow Ridge Knights too, Blake.
Yep.
Yep.
Blake Hebert.
Yep. There was it was pretty impressive, that's for sure.
So our teams are taken to the field here. It looks like the Magnums will be kicking to the Axemen. And teams are lining up, getting organized. And the Axemen going with number 1, Tyler Clark. And if I can read that, Nathan Hickey, I believe, number 47 on their punt return or kick return team, pardon me. And it's going to be exciting to watch some teenage football here. Just that much bigger, that much stronger, that much faster. That many more weapons in their arsenal. And diversify their offense. Hit it a little harder on their defense. And here goes our football game. And that ball recovered right about the 32-yard line by the Axemen. A bit of a worm burner. So number 42, Alex Thanos, jumps on that ball. And it's a 1st and 10 for the Axemen at their own 33-yard line by the looks of things.
Another one of my beefs there is the short kick. I mean, especially when you start off the game, you pound it deep and make them earn the yardage. You give them a pretty short field to work with.
Yeah. Didn't look like he shanked the ball. We got one man in the backfield. And there's the handoff. Cuts to the outside. Number 80 stuffed. Ball handed off to Amon Basal for the Axemen. Brought down in the backfield. Sets up a 2nd down right about the line of scrimmage. So no real loss of yardage per se.
No, he's a little hesitant trying to come around the corner there. He's got to turn on the jets and just go for it. I mean, you got to commit to that run. He saw the one defender and tried to cut back in and hit 6 of them.
And number 7, Trent Carlton, on the nice little tackle there right at the waist. There's the pitch out in the backfield. Number 42 pushing forward. Alex Thanos again, this time going left side. Did he pick up a couple of yards?
So you got a couple there. It was number 33, Liam Gombrich, on the tackle. great positioning, stayed home, and finished his tackle.
That's really all you can ask of your defenders. Get in there and finish your tackles. Keep my hands warm in the heater here. They're a little cool after doing the announcing out there. And it looks like we're going to get a punt, first punt of the day. It's bringing down Ducks. Oh, no one knows where it was. It's bouncing. It looks like they've waved it off. Don't see a flag on the play.
No, neither do I. And I'm not sure why why they waved it down. That was a live ball.
I'm not aware of a fair catch play like they have in NFL rules.
No, they don't. And the kick there, it really only picked up about 11 yards. Lots of error that went up high. Just didn't go far.
Yeah. Here we go. Vernon Magnums. They've got a quarterback who can throw the ball, apparently. Let's see what happens.
Playing out of the shotgun.
Gotta love it. Nice snap. And there's the first pass of the game to number 7. He's got a little bit of room on the outside. Could go all the way. Touchdown. Number 7, Trent Charlton, with a nice reception there and runs it in for the major. First snap of the game for the Magnums. Look at this replay. Beautiful snap, a little low, and our quarterback number 3, Zach Smith, finds his man, hits him right on the money, and in he goes.
Yeah, that was it. That was a great pass, catch, and run. Great pass, catch, and run right there.
Did the corner have any chance of making that tackle, you think?
You know, he had some wheels. He caught the ball, turned outside, and took off really quick. The corner kind of overcommitted to the middle. It would have been tough. But no, that was a good play.
Now we're going for, is it an extra point here, or is it 2 points for the at JV level?
Still 2 points at JV level.
Okay.
Bantam, it changes to 1.
And that looked like it was good to me. So that'll give the Vernon Magnums 8 points over the Axemen on their very first play of the game. 9:43 on the clock. And here comes the kickoff. And Prince George is going to want to get some offense going here. I was told before the game this quarterback, Mr. Zach Smith, can really throw the ball short 20-yard passes like a laser beam. Finds his receivers.
Well, I wouldn't call that a laser beam, that pass. It had a bit of wobble to it out there, but it was definitely on target.
Yeah.
And, very effective. The receiver, number 7, Trent Charlton, got up there for the ball, caught it at its highest point like he's supposed to, and turned it and made the yardage up the field.
Yeah.
So.
Can't complain about that. Here's the kick. Another worm burner. Takes the hop. Grabs it on the 1 hop. Number 42. He's looking for the outside. Picked up a bit of yardage there. Alex Thanos with the carry. And Liam Gombrich, 33, with the tackle.
Alex Thanos is quite the athlete. I saw him at the tryouts for the Border Bowls up in Prince George last summer. Very impressed with him. He's a good little athlete. Number 33, actually, Liam Gombrich for the Vernon Magnums, played on the Young Stars for Border Bowls last year.
Oh, okay.
So, and the head coach was really impressed with him and his work ethic as well. So,
nice.
We're hoping he's back this year.
And we got a Border Bowl coming up December 12th, I think, right?
December 12th in Chilliwack at Exhibition Park. It's the current Stars, which is the grade 12s.
Okay.
We got a team from Alberta coming in of grade 12s. And we do have, actually, we've opened it up grade 12s and 11s this year, just because it's a small year for football players graduating. So we've opened it up to 11s and 12s. We have some 11s playing in there. But it's really a showcase game for the kids that are leaving school that haven't committed to a college yet, or a junior program or whatnot.
Gotcha.
It's a way to get the kids here in BC out in front of the scouts, the colleges. We had thousands of people watching online last year.
7,000, I think it was.
7,000 people watching online. So I think some of those are family, but I know for a fact that we had lots of confirmations of colleges and universities, both in Canada and the States, junior programs, watching that game and looking. So it was nice to see that many people interested in BC and Alberta football.
And you can hear that right here on VBNsports.com. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Number 16, the quarterback. Live ball.
Oh, good job. Way to jump on it.
And that was number 45 for the Axemen, I believe. Ty Bax made that recovery.
Yeah, very good presence of mind to get on top of that ball before somebody else did.
And Curtis Bronswick, number 16 at pivot quarterback for the Axemen. Here we go. Second and about 11. Similar play. Whoa, it looks like Vernon got to the backfield. There's number 33 that you're talking about, Liam Gombrich.
He's just been a beast on defense so far, getting in that backfield and messing things up.
Well, that O-line just let the a sea of blue march right up the middle, almost like in a V formation. And they stopped that running play right before it started. So it's a 3rd and about 13 for Prince George. And they're going to their punting team. High snap. Whoa, live ball.
Yeah, no, that's not good at all. They're going to turn it over there. Down around their own 25-yard line. Not good at all. And the kicker there is getting up slowly. He got jumped on after he was already on the ground. A little unnecessary, but you know, the whistle goes as soon as the player goes to the ground to cover the ball.
Right.
There's no need to jump on him.
So they're off to the sidelines now, feeling a little bit deflated. What do you just say? Just forget it happened?
Move on. Next play.
Yeah.
Next play. You can't do anything about the last play, but you can do something about the next one.
There you go.
So it's time to move on and play football.
Okay, here come the Magnums. Zach Smith at pivot. He snaps back. He's looking to throw. Does he have a man? He's got him. Number 10. Right up the middle, Isaiah Onrick. A nice little catch there, and it should be enough for a first down if I'm seeing it correctly. No, it'll be second, very, very short.
It'll be very short. I thought for sure he had the first down there.
It's a matter of inches.
Yeah. He caught the ball there. It'd be nice to see the replay, but he caught the ball there. It seemed like everything paused for a second. No, he tackled him. He didn't run, and then all of a sudden, then the action started up again.
Here we go. Smith, nice little spinorama move right there. Gets down to about the 9-yard line. So there's your first down, and more. Sets up a 1st and goal for the Magnums, and it's still very early in this first quarter.
And number 4, Brady Kozak, right there. You know, he spins off the one defender, but and I think number 4 seen this and was going, I'm taking his ankles out from underneath him.
Yeah.
Got him at the knees. Wrap him up, take him down.
Nice little pirouette, if I do say so myself.
Can't run, can't spin if you don't have knees.
Yeah. That's what Eden Parks always says. Everybody's the same height when you're going for the ankles. Zach Smith from the shotgun. Again, nice snap. He's got the ball up. He's got a man. Number 10. This could be it. Wham! Number 10, Isaiah Ondrick with the 2nd touchdown for the Magnums early in this game. They're just dominating on offense.
Well, that flub punt there really put him in a bad spot. And see the tight end just gets out here, no one on him, and just takes it upfield. Good running. And you notice how he doesn't turn and run straight up the field. He runs off diagonally.
Right.
You know, get to the end zone and make the defense chase you.
Yeah, make more distance between you and the defense. And they're going for the extra 2 points again. Number 7, Trent Charlton. And that looks good to me. So a 16-0 Magnum lead over the Axemen with a mere 6:49 to go in the first quarter of this junior Bantam matchup.
Well, you know, and the Axemen are going to have to shore up their defense here for sure. The passing that's coming out of Vernon is just unbelievable. A great job by number 3, Zach Smith there. And offense, we got to get something. They got to get something going. The Prince George Axemen.
We talked about, I mean, obviously we want to see some passing. We're getting some absolutely superb passing here. But with all the running that happens for Adam and Pee Wee, does it take a year or two of junior Bantam with some throwing to get used to defending against the pass?
Well, I think more than we saw today because of how fast the scores were had in Pee Wee.
Nice little kick there. Here comes the ball, number 80. And again, the Prince George defense spoiling the party before they can get something going. Sorry, you were saying.
In Pee Wee, they need to start developing passing because in JB you have to have a passing game.
Yeah.
You have to have a balance there in junior bantam. So you need to start developing in Pee Wee. So when you roll into JB, it's not a shock. It doesn't take that time to adjust. You need to have a quarterback developed. That's one of the worst things to find is when you get to the JV level and you don't have a developed quarterback.
There's something in football called the wedge in the bear crawl. Oh, there's another live ball in the backfield recovered by the Axemen. So another bubble snap cost them a play. They'll put them about second and around 12. There's the wedge that we think we saw earlier in the Pee Wee game, which is effective in terms of winning, but it doesn't do very much in terms of developing skill. And I know Langley has done away with it, and the same motion could be coming forward here for us in Chilliwack because you just don't develop enough skill.
There's a time and a place for the wedge.
Yeah.
I mean, you're on the 1 yard line, great throw in the wedge. If you're going to try and march a field.
Here's a nice pass. Pitch out to number 31 on the Axeman, Max Vohar. But there's a flag on the play, so let's see what the call is. It was a nice pass right up the middle. He had a man, but just over his head. Looks like he had number 14 in his sights, Logan Kolibaba.
That was a really good pass. It was on a rope, really. It was a great pass. A little bit too quick, I think, for the receiver.
And procedure, penalty declined, third down.
Yeah.
So it sets up a 3rd and about 12. So here comes, are they going to punt? What do they do? No, they're going for it. Not going to kick the ball away. Gutsy play. And going for the same play. Back to the, and intercepted, number 3. What a pick. Look at that. Zach Smith, the quarterback, playing corner, still on his feet, gets it to about the 40-yard line. Wow.
And now it's nice to see the interception. I know he gets the heart racing and everything, but he knocks that ball down, and they've got the ball 7 yards further up the field.
That's true.
It's third down. You smack that thing to the ground. You don't pick it off.
Here it is.
Although, great interception.
Look at that, right over the head. Cuts back. I guess he figured he had a chance to pick up more yardage, or just caught the ball and on a whim started running.
Well, it's hard to tell the kids not to catch the ball either.
Yeah.
You sit there and you coach them to catch it and then tell them, no, don't.
Oh, bubble snap. Goes for, going for the slant, had number 32 in his sights. Matthew Reich, incomplete. Sets up 2nd and 10. You like a throw in first down?
I love to throw on first down. I think the best time to throw it, you got to mix it up too. I mean, you can't be too predictable. But if you can get that ball down the field 10, 20, 25 yards on your first play, that eats up a lot of yardage.
Yeah. We'll see if they elect to go to the air on 2nd and 10. The problem with 2 straight passing plays is if you don't get them. Here we go. Number 32 on the ground. Looks like he's got enough for a first down. He's on the outside. Does he get tackled? Pushed out of bounds. Looks like number 4, Brady Kozak, for the Axemen, saved a touchdown on that play, but not before number 32, Matthew Reich, got a first down and a whole heck of a lot more.
Yeah, he's down underneath the 20-yard line now. That was a great run. Good block here. Cut out. A little bit too much grabbing going on.
In terms of tackling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got, I tell the kids all the time, they stop their feet and reach out to grab the guy. Keep your feet moving and hit the guy.
Yeah.
There's no point in grabbing at him.
Another snap off the. There we go. Beautiful pass caught by number 7, Trent Charlton. And it looks like the Vernon Magnums are blowing this game wide open. That was a beautiful pass. Great catch. Saunters right into the end zone.
Yeah, no, Zach Smith definitely, you heard right when you heard there's a quarterback that can throw. He seems to have a very good arm. His head up, gets the ball out, nice and quick, right on the money.
Beautiful. And not much any of the Axemen could do on that play.
No.
There we go, 4-12. It's already 22-0. And they're going for that extra 2 points once again. And that is good.
Yep. So here we are. It's 24-0, and we still got 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Now we have 24-0 on our screen, but I'm seeing 21-0 on the. It's only 1 point. Okay, it's only 1 point.
Okay, converts are only 1 point, so it's actually 21-0.
21-0. Okay, our mistake there.
Is that a 9? That must be a 9-man rule then, because I know in the 12-man it's still 2 points at JB and 1 point for the run.
It's a 9-man rule. Okay, we have that from Mr. Philpott himself. No arguing with that guy. Well, not on this point at least.
I coached Bantam this year, and so it was a long time ago when I coached Adams, and that's the only 9-man we play in the Valley. So.
Sure, fair enough. Here comes the kick. Nice boot, right down Main Street. That's going to bounce. That's approaching the 5-yard line, right at the goal line. What can the Axemen do? Can they get it up the field at all? They're in deep, horse collar down, and that is around the 7-yard line. So the Axemen have almost the entire length of the field to try and get their first set of points on the board.
And they got to figure out a way to move the ball here.
Yeah.
They've just got to figure out a way to get up the field and move the ball, because at this point they're just sort of sputtering.
Well, they had those 2 good plays where they threw it back to the tailback and he threw it up the ball, and the problem is he just overthrew it a bit.
Yeah.
So they do have the nice offensive play that can get them real yardage. They just have to make sure there's a receiver there.
Well, they got him blocking too, so I mean, they are getting the time that he needs to get the ball out. So.
And here's a nice short pass, lateral, but over the head. Kid's got a good arm. Number 4, I think it is, or 16, Curtis Brunswick at pivot for the Axemen, but they're just having trouble finding receivers. I think. Do you think maybe they're getting rushed a bit on their offense because the Vernon defense is coming on so strong?
Well, and the defense is definitely putting on a lot of pressure on them. Their blocking's okay, but they definitely get a lot of pressure on the defense.
Looks like he's dropping back for another pass. He got a lot. There's a nice slant. He's got it. Number 80 looking for some room on the outside, but no can do.
Got to drop that shoulder and keep running. You know, too much dance in there.
Amon Bonsall with the reception, but just couldn't get any yardage up the field. It's got to be frustrating. 3rd and about 6 for the Axemen, and they're barely past their own 10-yard line.
Turns on the Jets and gets around this corner. I mean, he was fighting one guy and turned back into 4 of them.
Yeah, number 56, Devin Hofsink for the Magnums there, making a nice tackle. 3rd and 6.
We're going to go for a punt again here.
They need to get some distance on this punt, boy. Very high snap. Gets it off. Picked up about the 25-yard line. This could be trouble if no one catches him.
Yeah.
Number 3, and he's back in.
Zach Smith.
Wow.
Well, he's throwing touchdowns. He's returning punts for touchdowns.
The offense is going off like a Magnum, a 44 Magnum.
He's making interceptions. Well, the good news for the Axemen is to get the ball back.
Yeah. They got to get something going.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they can't be. They're a good football team. They're in the provincial finals. So.
Well, they're well coached. They're a good football team. They look very hesitant. I don't know what it is. Their first run, the running back was hesitant to get around the outside, and then number 80 there on that catch and run. You know, like I said, he was hand fighting one guy and turned it back inside to run up against 5 guys.
And here's the extra point convert is good. So it's a 28-0 lead for the Magnums. 2:25 to go in the first quarter. If you're the Axemen, you're on offense. Do you just go for broke on this? Do you mean?
Oh yeah.
Do you try and go 50 yards up on a pass? Do you mean anything to make a big play just to get your engine started? Because they can't get out of the parking lot.
Well, and that's the thing. They got to get something going here. So they need to take some chances, which hurts. It does, because if you take a chance and fail, you're giving the ball back to a team that's shown that it could score at will.
However.
But, you know, they're scoring at will anyway.
Yeah,
so
nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Exactly.
And number 10 will be kicking the ball, Isaiah Ondrick for the Magnums. Nice kick right up the middle. Whoa.
And, yep.
Number 7 picking up the bobbling ball. Can he get past? He's got a little bit of room. Not a bad run back. Gets it about the 26-yard line. Not half bad right there.
That was number 1, Tyler Clark there with the run back. A little bit of speed to him there. That was pretty good. Got the ball up the field, so they got a decent position here.
So, I mean, there's something to feel pretty good about. You picked up about 10 yards or so on the punt, the kick return. Gets you out of the red zone at the very least. And let's see if they can get something happening here and just get one good big play to get maybe to the 55 or into the Bantam zone.
Positive yards is huge here. Yeah. It's huge. They got to get some positive yards, build a little confidence. And that's not the way to do it right there.
No, miscommunication on that one. Quarterback turned around expecting to be in the right spot, and that is a Vernon recovery on a live ball. So Vernon takes over. Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
On the 21-yard line. And it's a slippery bean out there. Looks like number 54 for the Magnums, Tabor McLean, recovering that fumble.
Just dropped on it. And there's that hesitancy again on the pitch and on the catching of it. You know, they're not looking confident. And I'd like they're showing glimpses of some real talent out there, and I'd like to see that confidence.
Here we go.
Make the plays.
And there's the press. Another catch. Number 3. Or number 7, pardon me, Trent Charlton. Number 3 to number 7, Trent Charlton. And it's almost like you put double coverage on the receivers.
Well, and then but number 3 is already shown that he can run. So you gotta keep him honest and put pressure on him at the same time. So I mean, it's catch 22 here.
Are they giving them too much room to make the catches?
Maybe a little bit. You could probably press a bit more as corners. I mean, you know, you'd rather, well, you don't like taking a PI, but you'd rather that over a big catch for a touchdown, right?
Right. And there's more room right up the middle. Nice catch. Nice throw, number 13.
That's in the end zone.
And is he back in the end zone? Holy crow. Not even out of the first quarter, they've got over 30 points.
Yeah.
34 points. So do they run the clock now?
No, you can't do that until the second half.
Okay.
So, I mean, we'll continue at this through the next quarter here. And this is, you know, it's kind of deja vu for me because last year our JB, the Falcons JB, had to go over and face a team on the island.
Okay.
And the island JB team, we face mostly running teams.
Yeah.
Our defense is geared towards the run. And we went over to the island. We faced this JB team, and this 13-year-old's running the spread offense and hitting receivers 35 yards down the field on the first play. Our kids had no idea what to do. Right?
Yeah.
And you're trying to adjust as a coach and coach at the same time and tell them what they need to do. But it's not something you ever see. You know, this kind of passing isn't – you see more passing in JB than we saw this morning. But this kind of passing,
no.
This is like next level.
Yeah.
This is a good Bantam team
wow.
type passing.
It's tough. And you said, like, you just have to develop passing at that peewee level. But every once in a while you get lucky with some kid's got a golden arm. And you see natural-born sprinters on, like, out of the backfield. And every once in a while you get a natural-born quarterback who can just throw it at will.
Well, I'm not going to go with natural born there because if you watch the way the receivers are catching the ball, they're turning to the proper side every time. They've obviously worked this a lot. And we got the ball bouncing again.
Here it is down to the 10-yard line. Can he go anywhere?
Number 1's got some wheels. Just run. Oh,
did he strip the ball out?
Yeah.
How are they going to mark it? Is he down?
Whistle went. The ball's dead.
No. They're calling ball dead. Vernon's calling another touchdown.
Yeah.
Refs are calling ball dead about the 9-yard line, just on the other side of the 10. Inside the 10.
And here we'll watch this again. He picks up the ball, and he's got some wheels, and he turns and he starts to run, and then he sees a defender, and he stops. It's not even that he cut or moved. He stops.
Yeah.
And that's, you got to have confidence in yourself to just turn it upfield and push as far as you can.
Yeah.
Maybe you squirt by the guy, right?
Maybe you get tackled, but it's going to happen regardless anyway.
If you stop, you stop being a runner and become a target.
Yeah.
You know.
And again, I think this goes to self-confidence. You get 35 points scored against you in the first quarter. Your confidence just evaporates, and it's hard to get anything going.
Well, and in reality, the Axemen need to not look at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
They got to play the next play. They got to play like it's 0-0.
Exactly.
And get out there and just play football. Because like I said, they've shown definite glimpses of some skill out there. Now they've got to have the confidence that they can execute their plays. Vernon's not giving them the opportunity to, which is their job.
Right.
But the Axemen got to put that out of their mind and go out there and execute the plays that made them successful this season.
Here we go.
So it looks like they're going to call it a turnover because he did strip the ball. So Vernon's going to get the ball on the 10-yard line.
Not sure how that works, but.
Well, they blew the whistle, so that makes the play dead.
Right.
But he had already stripped the ball before the whistle went.
And here's Zach Smith from the shotgun. Pitches out, number 42. He's got some room. Is he in the end zone? And he's in the end zone. Another Magnum touchdown. Number 42, Jared Cooper, runs it in. Unbelievable what these Magnum are doing to the Axemen.
So we're at 41-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Unreal. And there he goes. Right in. And that extra point looks good. And that signals the end of the first quarter. So the teams will switch sides for the kickoff.
Well, what the Axemen need to take out of this is that Vernon did that in one quarter. That means they can do that in one quarter.
Yeah.
So they need to go take their turn now.
Lots of football left to be played here.
Yeah.
And like you said, the Axemen just don't look at the score clock, forget it happened. Play by play by play. Play the game 5, 6, maybe 4 yards at a time.
Yeah. And here now they're gonna get the ball. And they're gonna get the ball kicked to them. They need to not look at that scoreboard as they're running down the field, and they need to execute their plays.
They got here, so they did something right, and they got to remember that. I'm sure they faced a lot of tough games and had a few games like this on their own where they were up by a pretty hefty margin. So.
And they're short a guy on the field, and now they got 2 running out. 2, 4. 2, 4, 6,
7.
8,
We got 10 players on the field, so number 21's running off.
No, they got too many, yeah.
Here we go. Good kick right up the middle. Number 47 off his hands. He's just going to pick it up. Let's see, can he get it up the field?
And once again, he's zigging and zagging when you really need to just pound up the yardage.
Yeah. He got a few yards on there. So they'll take over at their own 23-yard line. 23, yeah, I'd say the 23-yard line. So the Axemen in their own zone is about the only place they've been the entire game as far as they're possessing the ball. And let's see if they can get something going. Would you keep it on the ground, look for some running room, or you would just try and start throwing it and hope?
At this point, I'm not sure what their playbook is and what they're used to, but they've got to get some positive yardage, get some plays executed, start moving the football.
Here we go. 42 deep in the backfield. There's number 31, Vohar. There's a handoff. Cuts to the outside. He's got a bit of room. Can he get around? There's a first down. Nice. Nice bit of running. Can he get up a few more yards up the field? Gets the first down. Gets to the 35-yard line. Number 42, pardon me, almost heard that, Alex Thanos for the Axemen. The first big play of the game for them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and that's a good start right there. Now, 42, Alex Thanos, I saw him at the tryouts for the Border Bowl in the summer. Very impressed. He is a good athlete. So hopefully they get him the ball here, and he helps them grind it.
He's got some size. He looks like a big kid from where we're standing. Same with 31. There's a handoff to 31 up the middle. Picked up a few yards there.
Yep.
At least 3. So there you go. That's something, right? Yard by yard.
That's Max Vohar there. Vohar. And, yeah, he just has to fall forward and gets 3 yards. So
3 yards per carry. 1 for 4. You've got a first down. That's all they need to do is just get the first down after first down. Every 3 plays. And they're electing to keep it on the ground. Oh, big
backwards.
Defense. 53 for the Magnums. Braden Sesman.
great play. Great play by number 53 to get back there and stay on him.
That's a loss of about 8 yards on that carry. And it's going to happen. 3rd and about 15 for the Axemen. And they got a first down before they can get a first down again.
Yes, oh, for sure. For sure. Execute their plays. Call a timeout here, coach. Get them focused. Get them ready to execute, and, they'll be okay.
Do you kick or do you just try and get the offense going?
There's no point in punting at this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're down 42-0, you need every down you can get.
Yeah.
Field position isn't mattering, and the punts have been largely ineffective too. So
yeah, high but not very far, not very deep.
Yeah, and I mean the good thing with a high punt is you can get a defender down there to make a play on the ball, right?
Right.
But they're not doing that.
No.
They're kicking it high and not going to the ball. So at this point, use every play you can get.
Do you throw on 3rd and long?
Well, the last time they threw, they got picked off and returned for a touchdown. So their success has been 42 on the outside, right?
Right.
Maybe they are going to punt here.
Let's see what they do. A high snap. Oh, look, there's a cute play. Does he get the first down?
Yeah.
And he gets it. Nice, sneaky little bit of play.
Great job.
Very good. So that gets the ball to the 45-yard line. Axemen have to feel pretty good about themselves all of a sudden.
Well, let's play that one again. That was really good. A little sneaky kick.
High snap, goes to kick it, hands it off. 42, and just finds his man. Almost bobbles it, holds on. 31.
And drags him the 5 yards he needs.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's Alex Thanos and
Max Vohar.
Great job, boys.
There you go. Drops back, goes for the slant. Does he have some room? Can he get up the field? He's got 5 yards. Picked up about 5 yards on that play. Sets up a second and probably 5, maybe 6. So all of a sudden the Axemen putting a few plays together. And you're right, just playing automatically with a lot more confidence.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you get some success there, you start to have confidence that you can do it. The Magnums came out, they shocked them, put them back on their heels, and they let them. Now they got to take it back.
Do you ever tell your kids never look at the clock or the scoreboard, regardless of what's going on?
I tell my kids we're down by 2.
Yeah.
At all times in every game, we're down by 2. I don't want to see a scoreboard. I don't care what it is. We're down by 2. Mind you, if I know the game's close and we have to make a play, it's the difference between.
Number 16, pass in the middle, picked off,
Again.
dead center. Looks like number 10 with the interception. He's running, could go all the way. The Magnums. Isaiah Ondrek with the interception runs it into the end zone. Another Magnum touchdown.
Quarterback was under a lot of pressure there, and so he fired the ball quickly. Really, he should have tucked it in and run forward with it.
Just snuck in there. Just robbed him.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy crow. And here they go for the extra point. And another extra point is good. Puts the game 49-0 for the Vernon Magnums over the Prince George Axemen. Well, we wanted to see more passing. This isn't what we had in mind now, was it there, Matt McRae?
No, you passed into the wrong color jersey there. You know, but the Axemen got to go out of here thinking, you know, we made some plays and we got some yardage. They're not invincible. No. You know, and that's got to be the message I think the coaches deliver, is that they're not invincible. We can move the ball on them, and then put your nose down and do it.
Yeah. And again, don't look at the score clock. Just focus on the play in front of you.
Yeah. And once again here, it's they're getting the ball kicked to them, and there's only 6 players on the field. So I mean, we need the other 3 players out there, and that's the
1, 2. How many do you see here? 4, 6, 8. You're right. They need one more play. Here comes 9.
Yeah.
Trent Charlton with the kick. And it's a nice one. Number 80 hangs on to the ball. Going to get some yardage. Cuts up the middle. He's got a little bit of room. Hey, not bad.
There we go.
He's going to get to the 50-yard line.
Quit dancing and just run with it.
There, that's the furthest they've been down the field the entire game.
They have made it into the Magnum territory.
45-yard line. Nice run back by number 80. And that is Amon Bansal.
Yeah, here you watch him. He comes back and he runs one way, he stops, comes the other way, and he's just got to get going upfield. As soon as he does that, he's getting positive yardage. Now he slows down, and the defenders catch up to him. Right. You got to keep running forward. You can't slow down to make your cuts. If you're going to cut, you have to do it at full speed. When he was running there, he was making positive yardage by the ton. Yeah. As soon as he slowed down, he got tackled.
Here we go. Let's see if the Axemen can make a play. See if they can chop a little wood. We got a flag on the play right off the snap.
Yeah.
And that's against the Axemen. Must have been a procedure call.
I think so. I think it was
right on the snap. Yeah.
And someone jumped. The unfortunate thing there is everybody but the guy with the ball saw the flag, so they stopped moving.
Here it comes. Yeah, procedure.
Penalties declined. Second down. Yeah, I would have declined that one too. But see, here's the problem here is that they saw the flag, so they stopped moving. That was a free play.
Yeah.
Go ahead and go with it. You don't know who that flag's for. It could be on the offense, could be on the defense. Try and get the most out of that play because that ball's supposed to come back.
Right.
So now they lost a few yards on it, and it's second down.
Second and about 13. Here we go. He's got a man in the backfield. 2 players in motion. And it looks like they were going to go up the middle with number 80, Amon Bansal. But the defense spoiled that party. Now it's 3rd and long for the Axemen. Well, they tried to go up the gut. There's Bansal in motion. And 55 read it perfectly. Not even touched in the slightest.
No.
On that tackle.
No, he wasn't touched in the slightest. And number 80 there, Amon Bansal, gets the ball and stops.
Yeah.
To look for his hole. If you're going to go up the middle, it's shoulders down and pushing forward, driving those feet. It's just the fluidity of the plays here aren't there.
Here we go. Double reverse. He's still on his feet.
Oh.
And brought down right about the 47-yard line. So that's a turnover on downs. And the Magnums will take over at their own 47-yard line. Is this making you frustrated watching this game?
Well, and I'm guessing the coach is going to be just as frustrated because they keep cutting in. They're not trusting their speed. Number 80 there got the reverse, had the whole outside open there, and turns it right up the field where the defenders are. Got to trust your speed. You got to run. When he was running here, tearing up yardage, cutting in, and it's killing them right now.
Yeah.
So the bonus to take from this, you always got to try and find the positive in every scenario, is that the Magnums are starting on their side of the field for the first time tonight.
Yep.
So let's get some defense. Oh, that guy's way offside.
And there's a bad snap. First bad snap of the game. And let's see who the penalty is against.
Pretty sure it's going to be offside on the defense. Yeah, they're not even marking the spot. They're just going back to the
There
line
we
of
go.
scrimmage. Yeah. So, good idea. Blitzing the safety. The safety's got to pull up before he gets past the D-line, though.
49-0. The Vernon Magnans over the Prince George Axemen 53 seconds ago in the second quarter. The good news for Prince George, you have an entire second half to just regroup, refocus, and get back to your ground game, or your game, pardon me, that got you here in the first place. There's a big play, number 33, just powering up the middle, knocking guys over. Liam Gombrich with the carry.
I love watching the big man run.
Pounded it.
Yeah, they just hammer. And, coach, we're up 50 points. Can I have the ball, please?
And what did number 39 try and do? Tackle him high.
He tried hugging him.
Brady Gill. If he goes for his ankles.
The ankle's the size of tree trunks.
Tree trunks get felled. You're an axeman. And they take a knee to end the first half of this junior bantam matchup between the Vernon Magnums and the Prince George Axemen. The North meets South, and so far it's the South ruling the day. So we'll see you here at VBNSports.com. Tim and Matt coming up in another 15 minutes or so, 10 or 15 minute break here on VBNSports.com.
I think there might be a break. It looks like 12 minutes. Is there a break or no? Okay. getting their ass kicked. They're laughing and joking and shit. Maybe used to losing, maybe. Yeah, they're goofing around right now. What?
Almost did a front flip.
Oh, did he do a backflip?
Did a front flip.
Oh, he did a front flip. Oh, who does it?
Front flip on the boot.
I don't know how these guys can do a backflip from like standing. Dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I did a front flip. I can't do. Like, how do you fucking do that? What's he doing? Okay, guys, shake hands. Game over. Oh, they're gonna. What's it usually? They make
15.
They may cut it. I don't know. Should go in running time. You did, sorry. All I heard is. I don't know what's taking so long, unless they're thinking of ending it, but come on. Maybe they're asking.
And we're back here at VBNSports.com, the Tim and Matt show, as it's been panning out here in the second half. Matt and Tim, we got the Vernon Magnums with a healthy 49-point lead over the Axemen of Prince George, and it's a south over north so far in this junior Bantam 9-man final. And we got the captains at center field, tossing coins, shaking hands.
The Axemen are going to get the ball here to start the second half.
And now, if you're the Axemen head coach, what do you say to those kids in the locker room?
Stay positive, be confident, execute your plays. What we've seen in the first half is, to me, it looked like a lot of nerves. I mean, the team's obviously good enough to be here. They made it here.
Yeah.
So they got to go out there and play with confidence.
And if you're Vernon, stay the course.
Stay the course. I mean, if you're Vernon at this point, it's 49-0 at the half. It's going to be run time.
Yeah.
You start getting your players in. You'd have to think that their starters are second years.
Right.
That are going to move up to either Bantam or onto school ball next year. So get your first year some play time. Make a game of it from this point forward.
Yeah.
The Axemen got to try and win the second half. So the returners are sitting down and taking a break. No, they're up to get the ball.
And there's number 80.
And he's dancing around back there and not running forward again.
Brought down about the 25-yard line. And that was Amon Bonsal for the Axemen on that punt return, or kick return, pardon me. So a 1st and 10 on the 25 with the clock running and a 49-point lead for the Vernon Magnums.
The nice thing to see here is that the Axemen, they're out there, they're smiling, they're waving to their parents.
Yeah.
You know, I think they realize that they're outmatched here, and that they're going to go out there and have some fun and play some football. It's their last chance to play football this year. Might as well enjoy it, right?
Now, if you're the Vernon Magnums, I'm looking at that defense, and I'm seeing the same players that were there in the first quarter. If you're the coach and you're up by this many points, do you put your B players on, maybe your first-year players?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, it's nice to be competitive and think, oh, I want a shutout. But really, at this point, you've already made a statement.
Yeah.
It's time to get your developmental players in. And you're right, it's the same players on the offense, on the defense. And there's a lot of guys out there I don't think I've even seen the field yet.
Yeah.
So
here we go. And Prince George starts off by calling a timeout.
they had too many men on the field there, and the one that was trying to get off couldn't get off quick enough. Oh, it looks like they didn't have too many men on the field. But somebody thought they did, so one of them ran off the field. Now he's back on.
So they just wasted a timeout.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they're going to regroup. Let's see what we can do.
The ref's giving him a little bit of advice there. I'm not sure what that's all about, but
Here's what I would do if I were you.
yeah. Focus.
Run forward, not laterally.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 21 at the snap. Well, there's a live ball. And who gets it?
Yeah, and it's a turnover for Vernon, and at this point, it's really kind of sad to see that,
Yeah.
you got the starters out there, four went off on defense, 4 come out.
And Wyatt Lemke was the quarterback taking the snap on that play.
Number 21.
Number 21. And are they starting Zach Smith? He's on the field.
Yeah, it looked like they ran out his receivers though. Number 10, number 7, they're gone. So maybe maybe they are going to play some second string offense here and try some different stuff with the few of the first year players.
Nice snap. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, he's running it up the middle. He's got that spinorama move still on his feet, and he's hauled down at about the 12 or 13-yard line. Is that a first down? Second and very short.
Second and short, yeah.
Looks like he was looking to throw. He had got some pressure by the defense. Nice little pirouette there, but 47 managed to haul him down.
Yeah. No, and you could at that point, you just step back and throw the ball away,
Yeah.
You don't need to run for a touchdown. Scoring at this point is really counterproductive.
And there's a throwback. Nice play by the defense. And that was number 72, Emmett Hunter, making a play for the Prince George Axemen. That's the first time we've seen him tonight.
Yeah, he saw that pitch, read that really well, got in there, made the tackle.
And that's a bit of a loss of yards there, so it pushes us back to about a 3rd and 6 now for the Magnums.
So it'd be nice for the Axemen to make a stop here, get the ball back, and see what they can do on offense.
Vernon's definitely keeping the ball on the ground.
Yeah.
And was that enough for a first down? I'm not sure that it was. Pretty close.
I think he's going to be just short.
Yeah, just short. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, Prince George gets to take over about their own 6-yard line. So there's Vernon taking their foot off the pedal considerably to
Yeah.
start off this third quarter here.
Yeah, and it's you know, interesting who comes out of here on defense. I mean, you don't want to, you know, just open up the gates for the other team or anything like that. But at the same time, you don't need to be putting the same pressure on you're putting in the first half. I mean, Vernon's shown that they're a very good offensive and defensive team. So
Right.
at the same time, they did travel a ways to come and play a full game of football. So
I don't think they do in this.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few considerations.
yeah.
Yeah.
We just game and then done. Think.
Number 21 at pivot hands it off. I think that was 31.
Yeah,
Vohar picked up a few yards,
Good.
1 or 2.
good defensive play by the D line there. I think is 66 Liam Henderson getting in there and taking him down. I mean, Vohar's a big boy and he's gonna be tough to tackle. So good job sticking his head in there, making it the tackle.
They picked up about maybe half a yard, so a second and about 9 for the Axemen coming up on this play. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
And number 42, Alex Thanos in the backfield. He had some positive yardage and ran really well earlier, so maybe going back there will be good for him.
Oh, and the Magnums spoil the party in the backfield yet again.
Yet again. Number 55 there, Ethan Shaman gets back there. Taking too long for the Axemen to develop a play. I mean, even on that pitch there, it was like slow motion and telegraphed for the defense to see exactly what was happening.
Not a lot of pop in their step. I mean, I
No.
appreciate where they're coming from, but you know what? Just give everything you have, all your being in this second half, just for the sake of doing trying as hard as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Here we go. 3rd and 10. Live ball.
And, yeah, the handoff there just didn't go as planned.
Yeah, there's a turnover and downs regardless, so.
Yeah, at least the ball rolled forward 5 yards.
Yeah. So the Vernon Magnans take over on the 10-yard line. It's a 1st and goal, or a 1st and,
Yeah,
1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Yeah, they'd have to get to the absolute goal line to get another 1st down, so. So you put your top receivers on the bench, maybe?
It looks that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like they're doing that, which is nice to see. These are probably their first-year JV players out here right now who will benefit from this kind of game time.
And there's the running play up the middle.
Oh, that's the big man, Liam Gombrick, and you know, it's nice. It's nice to see a coach takes a player and lets him play out of position. He's definitely a D-line player,
Right.
and you know, wants a chance of pounding the ball. So here, give him an opportunity, and this is the type of game to do it. Great tackle there.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, great
Right at
tackle.
the knees.
Take out his ankles.
So a 2nd and goal for the Axemen, or the Magnums, pardon me, with 4 minutes going on the clock. Straight run time. We won't be stopping it except for the occasional timeout. Here they go. And they're keeping that ball on the ground. Hand off to number 28, going to the outside. Nice bit of tackling there.
Nice play. That's number 42, Alex Thanos.
Yeah.
And you know, and they're still having fun with it.
Yeah.
Still having fun with it.
And it looks like the handoff is to number 28, Jackson Peters. Does that sound correct?
Looked like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough to see on his jersey there, so we'll catch it on the replay for sure. Yeah, there you go, 28. Nice bit of running.
Good speed to him.
Yep.
A great angle by Thanos and a good tackle. He drove for the hips and took his feet out from underneath him.
And I'm guessing they're keeping the ball on the ground.
I think they're going to try and get the big man to score here, which is only fair. Look at him run. Yeah.
Just bounced his way through. Yet another touchdown for the Magnums. And it was almost a half-hearted attempt to get into the end zone there.
It definitely. No, they're going to call procedure and move him back.
I didn't see a flag on the side. There we go. right by the sideline. Little 5-yard penalty. So we'll get to try that one more time.
The nice thing here about the Magnums is they've spread the ball around. I mean, it's not the same person scoring every time. So
they're using the entire team, all the offense,
yeah. Yeah, so now they're going to come out and they're going to try to kick a field goal, which is nice to see as well. You know, it's not too often at the JV level you see them trying to kick a field goal.
And that ball is good, so there's 3 more points. That'll give the Magnums 51 over the Axemen. 2:18 to go in the third quarter. 52, I can't do math. 3 plus 9 is 12, 52.
Number 7, Trent Charlton there. I know he scored a couple of passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
He looked really pleased with himself kicking that field goal. Like I said, it's not something that you do a lot at the lower levels.
Yeah.
So to go out there and give it a shot and be successful is really good for him.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, to be honest, they probably, if they really wanted to, could have run in another touchdown. So they opted for the field goal.
Yeah.
What do you do? You know, what are you going to do? So.
Yeah, no, and like it's the Vernon team came to play. They wanted to play a full game of football.
Right.
And, you know, it's not their fault that, you know, the defense isn't stopping them. So let them play, get the younger guys some field time, get them prepped up for next year because that's going to be your team next year.
Yep.
I'm not sure why there's a Vernon guy down here. Oh, they're going to switch sides.
Right, into the quarter. Okay. $1:18 to go in the clock.
Oh, they're just going to take the ball on the 30. They're just going to scrimmage from the 30. They're not going to take the kick.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's standard run time.
Once you get into the run time, you know, there's no point in trying to drive them back. You know, give them a fair field spot to start with and try and make something of it.
Exactly. Well, I would like to see the Axemen get a touchdown here.
I would too. I think you know they execute some plays here. They should be able to. They've showed some glimpses of skill.
And they got here. Something got them here. So they're obviously a good team with some good athletes, and they're like you said, they're well coached.
Yeah.
And some nights it's just not your night. And there's an incomplete pass. Number 32, Matthew Reich, diving in for the interception. Ball hit the ground, so incomplete pass.
Number 55, Ethan Shaman there, once again went in untouched. He was right in the quarterback's face before the quarterback even finished receiving the snap.
Yeah. So that's the end of the third. This will mark probably the last play of the third quarter, and they'll switch ends. Number 21, Wyatt Lemke at pivot for the Axemen. 2 guys in the backfield. There's the pitch out.
And number 31, Max Vohar, trying to get around the outside, around the corner there. I think he was thinking of throwing it.
Number 5, number 5, Ethan Mitchell. We haven't seen the entire game. Knocking his feet from out underneath him. Yeah, he wanted to get set up and maybe throw the ball a bit.
Yeah. So here we're going to change ends. And start the fourth quarter.
Which gives us 12 minutes left to play, barring an injury or a timeout.
Well, I think that's another big thing here too. Is that you know you're at 50, 52 to nothing run time. The game's pretty much in the bag.
Right.
Last thing you want to see is someone get hurt.
Yeah.
You know the kids still want to play some football out there, but you'd hate to see an injury at this point.
It's they're giving it a bit of a half-hearted effort out there. No one's really pushing really hard. So.
Yeah.
If you're Vernon, do you let them get a first down?
I don't think.
It'd be kind of hard to do, I guess.
Yeah, in football you can't let them do anything. They got to earn it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you don't have to put your studs out there. You don't have to, put press defense on or anything like that. But at the same time, you can't just give it away.
Right. Oh, an offside or procedure. 55 was ready to roll. Ethan
Yeah.
Sheeman.
I think the defensive line flinched, and that made the O-line stand up and point. You can't do that. If the D-line flinches, you hold your ground and let them pull the offside, right?
Procedure? Yeah,
Yeah.
against the Axemen. Push him back another 5 yards. Do you go for a creative play out here? Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, I'd like to see the Statue of Liberty. A triple reverse would be nice. Have some fun with it. It's like I said, they get number 31, the big guy Max Vohar, out as a wide receiver. So, and they just dropping back and tossing the ball.
So that's a turnover on downs.
So, and I mean, this is what you don't want to see here is they're down 52-0, and they're going to pass, and they're rushing 3 guys.
Yeah.
And sacking the quarterback or knocking the quarterback down.
So Magnums take over. A 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Up by 52 points with 10:14 run time to go in the game. Apparently it's the 5th quarter right now. We played an extra quarter. No one realized. What's that? What about? There's a term in physics for that when you skip time. I can't remember what it is. Oh,
Quantum leap.
Quantum leap. That would be it. We took a quantum leap, missed an entire quarter. We lost 12 minutes of life. So there's an incomplete pass. Looks like he had number 10 in his sights. Or is that number 13? Pardon me. William Sotterthwaite. So they've got some players on the field now we haven't seen for the entire game.
Number 10 was out there as a tight end earlier. It looks
Yeah.
like he's under center now, so give him a chance to get out there and throw the ball. I mean, number 3, Zach Smith has had a great game.
Holy
Interceptions and touchdown throws and touchdown runs and a punt return. But
There's a slant.
let somebody else get a turn in there.
And there's a nice little tackle. That sets up a 2nd and about 10, I'd say. 3rd and 10, pardon me. You'll see the midget players along the sidelines there. Number 13 with the reception. And big 31 with the tackle there. There's Satterthwaite again. And do we have an injured player on the field? Unfortunately, we do. Big number 31 went in kind of hard, Max Vohar. Maybe trying to make that one big play to end his season. Oh.
Yeah, no, number 31 there definitely pancaked him.
Yeah. So hopefully he can get up and get off the field on his own.
9 hot dogs. Yeah, smokies and one hamburger. $50.
Here's our injury timeout. 8:55 to go on the clock.
I do believe that was number 13, William
Satterthwaite.
Satterthwaite, yeah.
I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Forgive me if I'm not. So if you have a player like that, like number 31, Max Vohar, who's had a pretty good game, but lays on maybe a bit of a heavy hit, do you sub him out?
Yeah, I would at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, that's frustration showing.
Yeah.
And you definitely need to keep your cool on the football field or somebody gets hurt. I mean, Vernon's showing some class here by putting in second stringers, obviously, and there's probably not a player who gets a lot of playing time and to get crushed like that just because they're frustrated.
Yeah.
That's not very fair.
Yeah. And mind you, I mean, to be fair to number 31 Vohar, we're not saying he intentionally went out looking.
No, not at all.
Here we go. He's up.
Yeah, so glad to see that. And once again, like I said, with the defense for the Magnums, is you don't want to hold back.
Yeah.
You're not there to play football to hold back, right? So, but at the same time, you don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Well, they carried him off. Hopefully he's okay.
And it wasn't, you know, in Max's defense, it wasn't a dirty hit.
No.
It was just.
And it wasn't malicious. He just maybe a little hard, yeah.
And he's bigger than the other guy.
Yeah. Here's a field goal attempt, and that looks good. There's another 3 points on the board for the Magnums. A 55-0 lead with runtime 8:44 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
We're back to the fourth quarter. We skipped ahead to the fifth quarter, then we've jumped back to the fourth quarter. So
Back to the future.
Back to the future, right. Michael J. Fox is going to appear in the field in a DeLorean any minute now.
Weirder things have happened. No, it's nice to see you know, a young guy like number 7 Trent Charlton getting his opportunity to kick some field goals and being successful with it. I'm not sure how much of that he might have done during the season.
Right.
This Vernon team does definitely look like they're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
Probably pretty dominant. I'd have to check standings and schedules.
But, you know, what do you do when your team shows up and it's clicking and everyone's playing top ball? And I mean, I don't think too many coaches in this league or anywhere across Canada go, hey, let's go out and try and win that game 55-0. And your team shows up and it's a championship game. And
well, and that's the thing. I mean, they just came out and executed plays to start the game and got a huge lead.
Right.
You know, it could have gone the other way with, you know, Prince George executing their plays and getting that lead. Like I said to begin with, Prince George looked very hesitant, not confident to start the game off, and that's what put him in this hole right here.
Which is odd when you think about it. I mean, they're in the provincial final. You think they'd be coming out just as pumped up as ever.
Yeah. No.
But who knows? They got psyched out a little bit early and poof.
And I've seen it before. I mean, the number 1 team comes in there and you know, a lot of pressure on them, a lot of stress. They're being told, oh, you guys are so good, you're going to go down there, you're going to win it all. And then they get here and the reality of the game sets in.
Yeah.
Butterflies in the stomach, right?
Right, and 2 quick plays against you and you start doubting yourself. It does not take much. We're going to play number 1 to the outside. And there's a good bit of defense by the Magnums. Tyler Clark with that carry for the Axemen, looking to go to the outside.
So yeah, the Vernon Magnums, just pull it up online here, went 8-0 this year, 250 points for, 21 points against.
Holy mackerel.
So they've been a dominating force for the whole season. That's unbelievable. That's what, you know, 30 plus points per game average. So
that's 72 Miami Dolphins numbers right there.
72 Miami Dolphins, yep. And, you know, so they definitely a team that's got a good defense, which we've seen tonight, can put points up on the board quickly. It looks like they've really done well.
Oh, bit of a miscue in the backfield. And the UBC Thunderbird Cinderella season has an end. They just won the game 36-9 over the Santa FX X-Men in the UTEC Bowl and the CIS. So,
really? So is that
Vernon's not the only team clicking tonight.
So is that the championship? They're done for the year, or do they got another? They play Montreal next for the Vanier Cup. Excellent. Let's go BC, UBC. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Thunderbirds, time to fly and soar.
So the nice thing of being here tonight is you get to, as I get to watch a lot of these boys here for possible recruiting for Border Bowls.
Hey, nice little bit of defense there by the Axeman, number 51, Thomas Young Simpkins. Nice little play in the backfield. 4:49 to go in the game. Who do you like on both teams for your Border Bowl?
Well, number 1, I like that Liam Gombrich, 33 there on the Vernon team. He's definitely a big hitter. Number 55, Ethan Shaman as well. Great on the defense. I mean, he's coming in on the rush really hard. The quarterback looks good. Number 7, Trent Charlton. He's got a good boot on him. You know, you always need a kicker on your team. They're so underrated, but they're definitely useful.
Yeah, and underutilized in a lot of times. You don't see
Yeah.
a lot of kicking. Oh, there's a live ball in the backfield for the Magnums. Looks like there was a bobbled handoff.
We're on the Prince George side of the things. Alex Thanos, I've already seen in the tryouts. I think
Yeah.
he did a great job tonight. Number 80, Eamon Bansal. He can catch, he can run, but he's got to learn to not turn it on to the inside.
Yeah.
I liked him. I also like number 31, Max Voher.
Yeah.
He's a big pounder, and it looks like he plays multiple positions out there. So good on him.
We got a 3rd and long for the Magnums after that bobbled snap. Looks like they're going for another field goal attempt. And that one is just short.
Not quite the distance on that one.
So the Axemen will take over at about the 27-yard line. At a 1st and 10 after a 3rd down field goal attempt. Comes up short. A 52-0 lead for the Vernon Magnums over their northern opponents from Prince George. 3 minutes to go on the clock. And where are they going to spot the ball? Right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Yeah.
First down from the 35-yard line. One more set of downs here. See if they get some points on the board.
This should pretty much do it.
Yeah. Oh, back to the 30. Got a little too excited there.
No, I think give them too much yardage.
No, I think this is this was a good game for the Vernon team to come out firing like that, clicking like that. I know they're probably at the point now it's cold and
Yeah.
they've got such a lead. It's ready to they're ready to go home. So, and then we got what 2 weeks. 2 weeks till the BCCFA 12-man finals down in Langley.
At McLeod Athletic Park, and then of course the Border Bowl the following weekend.
The Border Bowl at Exhibition Park in Chilliwack.
Yep.
The current stars. I mean, that should be a great game. If anything, tune in to VBNsports.com to watch some really good football.
We'll be covering both those games. Yours truly will be there. You'll be with us for the 12-man, if I'm not correct.
Yeah, I'll be with you guys for the 12-man. I'm there for the whole day.
Right.
As part of the VCFL executive, I'm going to be volunteering there.
Okay.
And then hopefully I can get on the mic sometime to call some of the games. I know.
Okay.
The 9-man Bantam and the 12-man Bantam. So if they don't put a mic in front of me, I'll at least be poking you guys and giving you notes to
sure
to put online.
And of course for the Border Bowl, you'll be on the field coaching.
I'll be on the field coaching. I'm the wide receiver coach for that.
Nice little pass completion to number 20 there for the Axeman, Brody Begg. White Lemke at pivot with the throw.
It was nice to see him complete a throw, and I don't think they got any yardage out of it, but at least they made the throw.
They got her done. But once again, that Magnum's defense, not giving them an inch.
So we're supposed to stop the clock there. They're calling a timeout. So
that's kind of an interesting call to call a timeout with 51 seconds to go to game where you're down 52 points. But hey.
Well, I think you play for a little bit of pride here and try and score a touchdown.
Yeah.
No, the last year's current star game was a back and forth, great game.
Yeah.
Right there, nail biter to the very end. Unfortunately, and Alberta took our trophy, so we want it back this year.
Oh, there you go.
I think we put together a really good team. I know Alberta's put together a really good team.
They're great games.
Yeah,
they're great games.
And they would have, they're going to come out firing. Both teams. We got coaching staff is Cole Sangara's the head coach.
Okay.
He was actually one of my Adams coaches this year as well. He's been coaching for quite a few years, provincial champion.
Okay.
Offensive coordinator's Mike Dirksen, Chilliwack Giants midget head coach.
Yeah, there's the snap.
And our defensive coordinator.
Oh, looks like a bobbled pass attempt. Recovered by Vernon at the 20-yard line. That'll pretty much do it.
Yeah.
Vernon will come out and take a knee.
And everybody just laid down there. I got to see the replay on that. Yeah.
Oh, there's the second down.
That was the second down.
Let's see if we can get third down.
No, I think that might be it.
Yeah. Well, Vernon, if anything's going to come out here and just take a knee. We've got 20 seconds left. We'll maybe get a snap in. And then all but see a couple of Axman players sort of doing a scissor step out there, kind of goofing around a tiny bit, so that's nice. They're good spirits at the very least.
Well, yeah, and that's the huge thing in this kind of game is that you want to come here, you want to play football, you want to have some fun. It's the last game of the year.
Yeah. Didn't work out for you, but you can still keep it. There you go. There's the game.
Yeah.
So our Vernon Magnums, provincial champions for the junior bantam 9-man division. From the Southern Interior Football Conference, they've done it. And there's the Prince George Axemen rolling around on the field, goofing around, having a bit of fun. They made it to a provincial championship. Should be proud of themselves. I'm sure they had an absolutely superb season. And showing some sportsmanship out there, being kind of silly. So
Yeah.
for BBNsports.com, it's Tim and we'll be going down to field level in a minute or two for the awards presentation. It's been a wonderful day.
Thanks for having me, Tim.
Hey,
It was
thanks
a lot
for
of fun
coming
today.
We loved your insight, your depth, your knowledge of the game. Made this very entertaining for all of us.
I've had a blast. It's good to see some good football out there, and definitely want to see some of these kids at the Border Bowl tryouts in February. The Vernon boys there. Come on down. We'll be doing the tryouts in Kelowna in February.
Nice.
So
when are you going to be up Prince George way?
We were up in the summer, tried out a bunch of the kids there. When we come to Kelowna, we're going to let anybody who didn't make it to Prince George come to us this time.
Gotcha. Okay.
We can't travel up there too many times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely have about 7 already.
Where's our talker dude?
Once the teams have shaken hands, so they come over here, please, for the medal presentation.
Wave. Sit that over there. Three, you got to get over there, Wade. Adam. Jeez. Probably not a good idea to have Adam finish us off. Might get
Okay, we'd like to get started with the medal presentation, please, and the award. On behalf of our sponsors, I'd like to thank Baron Rings for the MVP rings that they'll be presenting to each MVP for each team. I'd like to thank Skyline Athletics for the t-shirts, the bags, and the toques for the MVP players. Okay, we'll be giving out 3 individual awards at the JV level. The first award is Sportsmanlike Player. It goes to number 80, Aman Bansal from Prince George Axemen. Okay, we have the two MVPs. We have one from each team. Gained the first MVP from Prince George, number 42, Alex Tanis. Okay, from the Vernon Magnum Provincial Champions, the MVP is number 3, Zach Smith. Okay, now we'd like the captains from Prince George to come up and get their commemorative plaque, and we will be distributing the silver medals. The captains first, please. Captains up from the championship team to come here and receive the trophy and the banner and their plaque. Okay, and we'll be distributing the gold medals. And Corey Philpott will be distributing the gold medals to the championship team. Again, on behalf of the BCCFA, thank you to the parents, thank you to the coaches and all the organizations that provide these people a place to show their talents and display their talent playing Canadian football. Thank you again.